Hi guys, today I will do a configuration for BGP AS path prepending. So by default, BGP will select the best path or route. So what if we have two ISP peering and we wanted the ISP1 to be the best path for our incoming traffic? So we will use the AS path prepending to influence the route to go to our preferred route destination. So let's go ahead and configure the router. Okay, let's go to R1. So we will type the host name, which is I will type R1. So we need to configure the all interface. So facing R3, we will configure the interface Ethernet E000. So the IP address is 3.3.3.1/30. And to enable the interface, we need to no shut, to type in no shut. Okay. And for facing R2 or the router 2, we need to configure the E0/1. We'll type the IP address 1.1/32 and the loopback address. We also need to configure that, and that would be 10.10.10.254/32. After that, you will configure the BGP and to verify the interface if it's already configured and it's already up. Let's type in do show IP interface brief. So let's configure the BGP. So let's type in router BGP1 and advertise the network, and that will be the loopback address 10.10.x254/32 and configure the neighboring address for the R3 3.2. So the remote AS is 3. For the neighbor, it's 1.2. For R2, remote AS 2 exit. Okay, let's go ahead and configure router 2. Okay, let's enable the interface. Type in configuration, then type the host name R2. And facing E0/1 is the R1 router. So let's configure the IP address, and that will be 1.2/32. After that, we need to configure facing R3 router. That's 2.1/32. Of course, we need to enable this interface, so we need to no shut. Type in no shut. And also, we need to configure loopback address. That's 20.x254/32. After that, we will configure the BGP. So I will just add the 2, our autonomous system, then advertise the network. So that's 20.x254/32. After that, the neighbor address. We will type in the 1.1. The remote AS is 1. The secondary link is neighbor 2.2. Remote AS 3. As you can see, the neighbor 1.1 is currently up right now since we're already done with the configuration. After that, let's go ahead to R3. Let's enable the interface, do the configuration, type in the host name, type R3. So we have three interface here facing R1, R2, and the local area network. So let's go ahead and configure Ethernet 0/1, type in 3.3.2/32. For interface 02, type in the 2.2/32 facing R2. For the LAN connectivity facing our VPC, we just configure the Ethernet 0/0, then configure the default gateway for it. That would be 1.254. Okay. Then to confirm the configuration for the interfaces, I need to check the status. Just type in do show IP interface brief. Right now we are configuring BGP. Okay, then I would need to advertise the network or the LAN subnet. Okay, for the neighbor, we need to configure the 3.3.1, that's remote AS1. For the neighbor 2.2.1, remote AS R.2. Okay, we can see the neighbor 3.3.1 is up. Of course, 3.2.2 will be up soon. Okay, we just wait a second. Okay, it's confirmed, it's already up right now. We are receiving the advertised subnets from R1 and R2. Okay, so here are the subnets that we are receiving right now. 10.10.254 for the best path is 3.3.1. For the 2020.254, the best path is 2.2.1. So we want to influence that. So let's configure the VPC. Okay, the IP address is 1.1/24, the gateway is 2.254. Of course, we will test the connectivity to our gateway. That's 254. Okay, so we want to trace the route from R1 and R2. So let's go type that 10.254. So it's going by 3.1, and next is the 20.254. Of course, it will come from 2.1. Okay, so to influence the route, we need to configure the R1 since we wanna set the 2.1 as our best path for our incoming traffic. Okay, to show run section BGP, then copy the router BGP1, type the neighbor or copy this IP address 3.2. Okay, then route map. Let's set it to a spot and out because the traffic will be coming from outbound. Okay, let's type in a route map and let's type in as path. It should be the same and permit 10. So set as path prepend and let's type in any number. So for my example, we will use 3.3. Okay, let's test R3. So as you can see, the comparison earlier, the route is going from 3.1 when we are trying to reach 10.10.2/4. So right now, all the traffic is going to 2.1 from 10.2.4 and 20.2/4. So let's go ahead and try to trace from our VPC. Okay, let's do a trace from 20. Of course, it would go to 2.1, 10. It's going to 2.1 also. So thank you. That's it, guys.